Everybody, welcome to Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews. We have the amazing Charlene Waller with us tonight. I'm so excited for more reasons than one. Let me get us get our privacy up on Facebook first. You do that. Get us public so I can see your comments. And then we're going to go over to IG and get popping over there. All right. We is live. There he is. So welcome again to Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews. Today I have the amazing Mrs. Charlene Waller. Burr, 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 burr. I am so excited for her. So go over to your see me now over there live. So you should be able to see me, so you can come on to the live over there. Hey, Jessica Castile, how are you, sweetheart? I hope you are having an amazing Saturday. Today is an amazing day as always, and I promise that you're going to absolutely love our guest because I love her even more. And that's because don't tell nobody. It's my sir. Hold on, let me see. Hey, everybody. Sister, can you get on to IG? Go to Instagram now.
Okay.
You should see me live now. So, technology. Welcome, Black Rider Space, Miss Tiffany Green. Welcome, Stephania. Welcome. I'm so excited for you guys to be here with Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews. My guest is here. I'm so excited. There we go. All right. You should see the request now. So, yeah, I am really excited tonight because I have Mrs. Charlene Waller, who is a community leader and the chief of staff for the amazing Isabella Fitzgerald. And what I am so excited about, mute your laptop. There we go. We got this thing. We got this thing now. And, although she has been a community leader for a very long time, over 30 years at this point, that's what she does out in the world. But in my world, she is my sister, my blood sister, raised in the same house together with the same parents and 8 other siblings together. And let me say this, she the oldest. She the oldest. I'm not the oldest. She the oldest. She the old one. And so in my world, she's out there doing amazing things in the world. But in my world, she the boss of everybody. She been the boss of me and the rest of my family for the longest time. She was the boss of my parents. Like, how you the boss of the parents? So that is who Charlene, aka Patty Cake, is to me. And so when I decided to do this series, she was one of the first people that I actually thought about because she has been in service for a long time. And I can't even say that it's special because that's what we do. That's what we all do. Our entire family. If you look at any of us, even our children, we are all in positions of service. And so I think the first thing that really impressed me about my sister is that she was the executive director of West Oak Lane Senior Citizen Center. And she was there for 100 years.
27.
100. That's 100 years in dog. That's 100 years in dog years. Because to me, working at a job is like dogs for me, because it's like double. It's double. The longest job I ever had was 4 years. And I thought I was doing something being at one place for 4 years, but 27 years at this place. And I never thought that she would ever leave because the seniors loved her so much. And, you know, she was the person that if you had a parent or someone in your family who was in adult, I don't even want to call it adult daycare. What is it? What's the right term?
Senior community center.
Senior community center, not no adult daycare, because they ain't need daycare. These people could take care of themselves. And you know, they loved her so much. And whenever any of us came, you're Charlene's sister. We love her. And you know, as they got older, you know, these people loved her so much. It was like, oh my God, people be writing you in the wheels. You like, tell them I cannot accept that. No. Like so many times I remember those stories. And finally, you know, after being there for 27 years, somebody pulled you out. It's like, you think I could? You gonna go where? Where? 27 years, where? And you got the call from Isabella Fitzgerald, State Representative Isabella Fitzgerald, and became her chief of staff and have been there with her for how long?
5 years, almost 6.
Dang. See, you so good with that. Like I'd have quit already. I already know. I'm not an office type girl, but Isabella is a really nice boss though. She's a really nice person, and she is definitely another person who is in and about the community. West Oak Lane is her district, right? West Oak Lane,
103rd Legislative District.
103rd Legislative District. 103?
203.
Oh, 203. I said 103. 203. And so she's amazing too. So over these years, I've gotten a chance to really meet her. But let me backtrack a little bit and talk about this series. You know, this series was really about me introducing the dope women in my network to the dope women in my network. And for the older women, that means for the amazing women in my network to the amazing women network. And here we are today with my sister, SYP. Charlene Weiler, episode 61. We have been at this now for 61 days. And you guys have been with us while we're doing it. So I am so excited, you know, for my sister to be here. So I'm gonna, in the spirit of Women's Month, Women's Year, Women's whatever, because that's what happened. It started for Women's Month, and then I had more than 30 women, and then I had more than 60 women. Then it was like, oh, you're gonna have to do 90 days, and 90 days was so uneven. I said, let's just do 100. And so we've been at it for 61 days straight. One of my friends was like, who does a series and does 100 episodes in the first season? I said, I like how you as if there will be a second one, but 100 episodes in the first season. People do 100 episodes over multiple seasons. No, you doing 100 episodes in one season. So I didn't think about any of that. I just wanted my friends to meet my friends. And so tonight you don't get to meet not only my friend, but my sister. Whoo, and this sister is a humdinger, y'all. Let me just tell y'all this. Dope every day. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica has been enjoying the series. And I can tell you that this is the sister that is no nonsense. The kids used to call her the cops. They used to call her 5-0. When Aunt Patty come, it's the 5-0, y'all. Y'all better be in order. And so this is the sister that you call when things is falling apart. And when you can't figure out what to do next because you in the middle of it. And so then you call her. And I remember I was losing my house. And I was just like, oh my God, what do I do? My sister lived around the corner from my house. And so I go to the house and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to her. And then by the time I'm finished talking to, not even really finished talking, but I started crying. And I'm just crying my eyes out. And she said, you crying? What you crying? What are you crying for? Okay, cry, hurry up, here, get it out. You done? You done? Okay, now let's come up with the solution. Listen, very much solution oriented when it comes to that. So that is who this is. So I'm certain that that same sense is across the board in her world, in her personal life, in her business life, in now this political life with Isabella Fitzgerald. So in the spirit of Women's Month, when you think about women and the women that are around you, who are the women or woman that inspires you in your life right now, sis?
Oh, it's so many, because it takes more than one woman's personality to make sure that you're developing so much more of your own personality.
Yes.
I mean, I remember from the beginning, when Emma took me under her wings, Emma Freeman, which was the former director of the West Oak Lane Center when I first began. And at the time, I was a manicurist as well. And, just doing what I do as a manicurist. And she came over and said, "Hey, I need you to help me find somebody to be the receptionist at the center." And I was like, okay. So I started sending her people. And she said, "Send me people? What are you sending me people for? I'm talking about you. I need you to be my receptionist." And then it was like from there on, I took her teachings and developed into this person that I didn't know I was, being creative, being a professional, being a leader. And it was things that was inside of me that I really didn't think that I had in me. And this quality is still developing. And now with working with Isabella and all of the women who are surrounding me in this realm of my life or in this time of my life, it's just a bigger growth happening within myself.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And when you think about these women who are in these leadership positions, yourself included, what do you think some of the main qualities that we as women have to have in order to be successful as leaders?
And you know what? I think the first thing above all is listening. Like, shut up and listen. Sometimes we are so busy talking and telling people what we think, and then we don't listen to the things that they're saying. Oh, yes, I do think, and this is what I think. Yes. So I think listening, most important, is number one. I think showing a line of respect to each other.
Yes.
And out of each other's way.
Yeah. Even so subordinates.
Be leaders and keep pushing forward. And I think also allowing the younger ones that are coming up behind us to be able to develop into this role of leadership,
Absolutely.
And so now it's time for us to help them move forward in this space.
That is a perfect segue to my next question. My next question is, what do you think the challenges will be for the generation of women that's coming up behind you?
I think the challenge is that, we're in this space right now where I think women are really strong and they're right here. We're right at the cusp where, really respected, but we're respected. Yes. We're seeing people being pulled into a different space of leadership as women,
Yeah.
We still have a struggle. We still have a fight. We still have to say, hey, listen, I can do that because you can do that. Yeah. And, if I can't do it now, I can learn how to do it and I can develop more. So I think that's just a matter of just holding their hands and pulling them a little bit forward because they have it.
Yeah.
It's in their space. It's in their head. They're so smart and intelligent. It's just that they have to nurture it and remember how to be dignified when they're doing it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In that same vein, are there any assumptions about women? Because I heard it a little bit. Are there any assumptions about women that you'd like to change?
Oh, yeah. That we can't do it, or that that we're not smart enough, or that we don't want our men to lead, but we do. We do want you to lead, but we want to understand that we can be right beside you when you're leading and to help you to get to that next level.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And vice versa for us to get to that next level.
Absolutely. What's your favorite thing about being a woman?
Being pretty. I like pretty things.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Yeah, you got that
like
honest. That. You got that honest. All my sisters is cute. We all cute. We all just cute. You know.
But also that we for me, I think that I have the ability to do so many things. You know, I have so many talents that I sometimes have to listen to other people tell me, wow, you can do that? That's amazing. Yes. Or, you know, oh, wow, you can do this? What? Yes. How can I do that?
Yes.
So, you know, I think that's a hidden thing for me that I don't push myself out. I got this, you know, but that is a strength.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Well, I can tell you that is true because I remember Christmas time and you decided that you were going to make these wreaths for everybody. And you were spending hours putting these beautiful wreaths together. And when I asked you about them, you was like, oh yeah, this is something that I'm doing, you know, now way outside of your professional work. You know, I'm a crafter too. So you're a crafter. We're just crafty people. We just come from that. And so I was laughing because when I asked you how much it cost, you said, oh, it's just $15. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's like $45, $50. And when you think about the time, energy, and effort and the cost of supplies and all of that kind of stuff, he was like, why didn't you tell me before I started? People, that's okay. That's the introductory price. So next year, when y'all looking for your wreaths to go on your door, that one, just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And that's not the only, you know, creative thing I've seen you do. I've seen you do every event at the center or wherever you do an event at, the party favors, the centerpieces, the everything. You just are so, and that's one of the things about women, how versatile we are. You know, sometimes we ask other people to do it. They don't quite get the vision. So we realize we got to do it ourselves. And you truly have been the do-it-yourselfer for a very long time. And so when you think about your time at West Oak Lane Senior Citizen Center, second in Ogans, tell us about that experience and why you stayed so long.
I just loved it. It was like one of the most enriching jobs that I've had. I mean, I've done a few jobs in my lifetime, but each year I was growing, I was learning, I was able to voice for people who didn't have someone to be their voice.
And tell us,
I was able to get resources.
Let me just stop you for a second. What I want you to do is tell us about the people who you represented, because you were giving voices to those people there and being a resource for them. So tell us who that community that you served, who were those people?
Adults 50 and older, doing various things like activities throughout the day. Also, help them to be able to sustain and grow in their own homes and stay there and living in their homes longer.
I love that. And so I remember coming there, and that facility had everything, and you were so pivotal in some of the things that they had access to. I remember you going into your own pocket to pay for cable so they could watch cable television shows. I remember the types of classes. There was jewelry classes that our sister taught, our other sister, our baby sister, who just got married last Saturday. Shout out to Mrs. Diana Paul, married for 7 whole days now. Right, her, you know, coming there teaching the seniors how to make jewelry. So I've been to those jewelry. I remember there was a sewing class, there was silver sneakers, there was belly dancing class. I remember belly dancing, and I remember silver sneakers being there. And I remember trying to come to that class and trying to get through that class. Them seniors was good because I was wore out and we was doing it in the chair. So yes. Is there anything that you could tell somebody who has an aging parent or is aging themselves about these types of facilities, you know, because there's such a thing that makes people think that it's just adult daycare.
Yeah.
And so,
well,
tell us about that.
Yeah. You know, senior centers is untapped resource. You know, they're every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends, and they do a number of activities, like you said. But they're also a resource for you to stay and support your family member, or to grow aging or age gracefully.
Yes.
They're still there on Ogan's Avenue, although I've been going for some time now. The new director is Catherine Brown. Maybe she'll be on your show.
Yeah.
And them, along with support from the Philadelphia Corporation for Aging, it is a no-brainer as to calling them for your first line of defense when you need to get something to support yourself and or a family member. That's who you call for. You call the senior, you call PCA hotline, and they will help you. They'll help you get through a plethora of obstacles that you may have, to, you know, everyday apparatuses in your home, to being active in your community, volunteering and being a part of things. They even help our children read, and then they can come and have fun at the center.
Yeah.
You know, doing exercise, on trips, and doing a bunch of other things. So there's so much to do, and there's so many activities to do. Yes, we've been on a little bit of hiatus because of the pandemic, but however, they were there. They're still there. They're still there, making sure people have a healthy meal. That they're there to, you know, get any resources that they may need. And then, you know, moving straight forward into my, my current position, you know, it's no different. You know, it's still me helping my community to be able to strive, thrive, and live longer within our community. You know, everyone thinks that the political arm is all just political, and it is, but that's not my job. My job is to make sure in the office that we are maintaining our community and helping them grow and sustain in their space.
I love that. I love that. I have seen it. Isabella's office is 72nd and Ogan's, also right across the street.
78 Ogan's Avenue.
What is it?
7178 Ogan's Avenue.
7178. Right across the street, Senior Center. And this is the other thing. Let me tell you something. My sister lives in that neighborhood. That is her community. She has been walking to work for 30 years. Like, that's not fair. Like I walk to work, and when you was at the center, you could like walk through the backyard or something. Like ridiculous. Yeah, the alleyway, just right over there. I'm right there. Don't need a car to do nothing. Just going to work. And Izzy's office is no different. This transition from working with the senior center to working to Izzy's office, Isabella's office, Isabella Fitzgerald. We call her Izzy. You call her Izzy? Because she's so approachable, such an amazing woman. Whatever it is that she can do for the community, she is definitely all about it. So you two are absolutely made for each other. I have seen your interactions together with her, and she amazing servant leader as well. And so when you were in your capacity as the executive director, you too were a servant leader. And I believe that in order for a leader to really lead, they have to be willing to serve at the same time. I've seen you and I've seen Izzy do things that certain people would consider beneath them. But you don't have a problem making a call. You don't have a problem beating the streets. I have seen you on the street. I've seen Izzy on the street. You guys are your own street teams a lot of times. And so tell us about that transition, and tell us about some of the things that you are working on in that office, so that if there is a way, hey, Uncle Richard, now on Facebook, Richard Waller, who is my sister's husband, he about to make me famous, y'all. He gonna make me famous. Yeah, y'all gonna hear about him later. He gonna be a part of the 100 men when we get to the 100 men. But tell us about any initiatives that Izzy is working on right now that is going to impact the community, and if there is a way that we can help in that vein.
Well, in our community right now, we're doing a bunch of things. This weekend, I'm sorry, the 8th, next weekend, we're going to be doing a food drive with the Sheriff's Office. We're partnering with the Sheriff's Office and State Rep Kinsey, and we'll be doing a food drive where people can just drive up, grab a box of food, some information about our office and the resources that we have to be able to help you. Right in front of Grace United Methodist Church, which is across the street from our office, is 7120. I might have the wrong address, but it's Grace United Methodist Church. You can call our office, 215-549-0220, and I will send you all of the resources for that. In addition to that, the 15th, we'll be doing a shredding event. And people can come up and, get rid of all of your old documents in a safe environment. You just drive up and handle those things. All of these activities, and we have a few other activities coming up down the pike. On Juneteenth, we're going to also do another shredding event. But there's a bunch of things that we do. But on a daily basis, we have staff in our office today who can help with resources to make sure that you are getting your unemployment, making sure that you have your taxes and resources for homestead and other things within the community. The U.S. Department of Treasury, we have connections throughout the state where we can get a plethora of services done, and we have them all listed in our office. You can call us anytime, or you can go to Rep Izzy at pahouse.net and get all of the listing of the services. You can email us, you can Facebook us, you can Twitter her. Stella Fitzgerald, you can hit Rep Izzy, and it will get you right to us. Or you can call me directly in my office at 215-549-0220.
See, servant. I have seen people come in here because they need help with their gas bill. I've seen people come in to get help with the how to get help with the farmers market stuff. Like I remember them having vouchers or something for that at some point. I know that between West Oak Lane Senior Citizen Center and Isabella Fitzgerald's office, there is nothing that you can't get that you need. There's so much stuff that we don't know about. And so these offices where your state representative is not just about the politics of it. It really is about community service. And so if you're
partner with so many organizations, people. So even if we don't have the answer for you, our job is to get the answer for you or connect you to the person who can get you what you need. So call us. You'd be surprised at who we know.
Yeah. And especially, I believe, especially when it comes to aging people, sometimes they don't have the people in their lives that will do that stuff for them. And so knowing that your local state representative could have some information for you to help you to get through some stuff, then absolutely know that it's a resource. And I have watched my sister do it for a long time, over 30 years serving the community, over 30 years. So absolutely a community leader, absolutely a servant leader. And, her working in the office with Izzy and that whole team, and the lady, I can't think of the ladies in the front. Gwen. Yes, Miss Gwen. Listen, they have who? And Brittany. They have an amazing team of people. When I tell you the support is real and is there, if you are in that district, absolutely they are there. And even if you're not in their district, they'll tell you who it is and who you should reach out to. They are truly a resource. So just know that this exists in this city of brotherly love and sisterly affection here in that Philadelphia market. So sis, I love you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you would want us to know?
I don't know. You kind of put me on the spot. I don't really know.
You don't really know? Okay. No worries at all.
Live every day, have fun, make sure my family is good, and make sure my community is good. That's what I am. That's who I am. That's what I'm doing.
That's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. See, it wasn't even hard. It's already 7:30. You did an amazing job. You gave us so much information. Some stuff I'm certain that people did not know. People don't know what these agencies even do. We ride. I mean, if you had not been working in that, I would never even think to go in there. One of the great things that I found when I went to Izzy's office was they had a whole guide for entrepreneurs, how to do business with the city.
Yes, two
whole big old pamphlets on how to work in the city and what to get and what to do and how to do it. So it is truly a resource. So, and that's not just for Philadelphia, that's most of these offices. You can absolutely go in there and get community information, community help. It is not just all about just politics. So absolutely use these offices as the resources that they are. Like that there's allocated money for certain things. And a lot of times if those programs aren't used, that money has to go back. So go use it, go get it, go to these offices and get these help, or just pick up the phone. Just pick up the phone.
There's always grants out there for businesses, new starting businesses. There's resources all the time, that comes by our office. Sometimes they're not even straight from the state; they're from other people, and they'll email us, and then we share them. So if you get on your state representative's email listing, you just call their office and say, "Hey, put me on your email list." And every time anything that's happening in their community, in the state of Pennsylvania, in the Commonwealth, anywhere, they will send it to you just by you putting your name on that email list.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have gotten great information too. I am on the list, and that's how you find out about the events that's happening. Anything that's going on in the community, you just find it all out just by being on that list. I think I'm on it double because I get y'all emails twice. I don't even know how, but that's okay. double time. That way, if I get it the first time, I don't see it. I get it the second time. Oh, now I see it. So it works out perfectly. Well, Mrs. Charlene Wilder, my sister, my older sister. Thank you so much for saying yes. Thank you so much for being here. You are amazing. And I will add any of those tags that you like to this video. People can go back and rewatch it on IGTV. So it will be housed there. It will also be housed on Facebook and on YouTube and on Periscope. So anybody can see it at any given time. So people who are just popping on can absolutely go back and watch it. And so again, I will add those links so that people will be able to get you and Izzy for whatever services they may need. So with that being said, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here again for episode 61. We will be back here tomorrow with another dope, amazing woman. Y'all, let me tell y'all don't want to miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is Miss Faith Thinks of Faith Empowerment 21. That girl is an author. She is an evangelist. This girl, listen, when you talk about dropping jewels in a word, don't miss tomorrow. Don't miss none of the days, but tomorrow is going to be hot. So thank you so much, you guys. Having a amazing rest of your night. Happy Saturday. I will talk to you later. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.